now? Chet, can you hear anything now? You hear us talking? No, nothing. That's crazy. You hear it? You got us? Huh. Oh. I know that's weird. That's weird that it didn't.
Okay.
YouTube has been having some trouble. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Are,
really?
are we,
Yeah,
Joker, can
it's
you hear
been
us
there's
now?
been kind of a
Oh,
wide
hey, they can hear us now,
Oh,
guys.
we're
We're
good.
live.
there's been a widespread YouTube
Sorry about that, guys.
YouTube
So
trouble
figured
lately.
it out. But Longhorns up 16-8, 7 minutes, 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. Longhorns scored quickly on the, well, I guess you guys were watching. You just didn't hear us commenting on it. So y'all didn't miss
Kind
much
of a
on us.
kind of a botched kickoff.
Here Menard comes up with the T formation. Three-back option. They got a guy open. Striker, he's going to track him down and push him out of bounds, but across midfield. This is interesting, fellas. That first drive by Menard, they moved the ball on the Longhorns, which we haven't seen much this last couple of years, actually.
A lot of that was kind of right at us. Mostly there wasn't a lot of outside runs. I guess the last one was about a 20-yard touchdown run.
And there is a penalty. That's going to be pass interference because they were grabbing. I'm on the offense, I do believe, because they were grabbing Striker Reed. Oh, no.
Oh, and not letting him.
Head-to-head by, what do they call
What
that
in the
on?
world?
Head to head.
On the line?
He pushed him out of bounds.
I've never seen that before.
I wonder who that was on.
He pushed him out.
I've
I don't
never,
know how you can run a pass and they can block the safety and grab his ankles as they do it.
I've never seen a.
Yeah, that's offensive pass interference.
I don't know. I've ever seen that signal before. That's a new one for me. Are good?
Well, I don't know how there was not a
that's-
head-to-head
that's-
collision there. It's,
Yeah,
just- it's got to be the
that
guy
would be
with
on
the ball. Yeah,
that'd be on the tackle, right?
they're saying they hit the center. I
Striker
don't know.
pushed him out of bounds.
I don't know. Interesting.
Menard moving
Makes
the ball
no
nonetheless.
sense.
Bobbled snap, busted play. They find a guy. He's still moving. He's still moving inside the 5 down to the 3-yard line. So Menard moving the football.
Yeah, finding some open spots, right? The
Yep.
passing game, dumping it off.
And it looks real congested just in person, but I guess there's just a little bit of enough space there to sneak those passes in. It's not like he's just wide open,
Yeah.
nobody around him.
Waiting for the play from the sideline. So 6 minutes, 34 seconds left in the first quarter. 16-8 Longhorns, but Menard inside the 5-yard line. Look to put some more points on the board. I formation from Menard. Audible and at the line of scrimmage, looks like. Quick toss right up the gut. Still pushing forward, but Longhorns do bottle that up for maybe a yard gain.
Yeah,
If third down.
There wasn't much movement. There's a good job by kind of holding the line of scrimmage there by our three down linemen.
That's interesting. Coach Reed mentioned this on the coaching show, but the quarterback is audibly at the line of scrimmage, so Longhorns trying to give them some different looks at the line. Third and short here. They can get a first down before they get into the end zone. So
That shows a lot of trust in your quarterback
It
to be able
does,
to
yes.
see those gaps and see what plays would work in different situations.
quick dive to center.
Oh,
that
I don't think he
fullback,
gave the ball.
He did. It's gonna be a touchdown there for Menard. The big number 30, the fullback, able to get into the end
He
zone.
kind of rode him there like
He
it was
did,
like
yeah.
it was a veer, kind of veer option type deal.
So impressed by these Menard. What is Menard's mascot?
Yellow Jackets.
Yellow
Menard
Jackets.
Yellow Jackets.
That's right.
Yeah, they
First
come out,
two
come out ready to
drives.
play, right? They're excited, pumped up, and
Maybe a little
you know-
wake-up call here for the Horns.
yeah, a little wake. And look, this is where you trust. We've been calling these games for a while, and it's where you trust Gordon's coaching staff.
Mm-hmm.
My guess is they haven't seen this yet
Right.
on film,
A
right?
little different.
Which you would expect Menard to come out and try
Sure.
Nice. That's Jaden Ditson, the sophomore, number 21. Big block there, and that is the difference in the game right now. 5 minutes,
can
24
matter.
seconds in the first quarter. Longhorn 16, Menard 14.
Yeah, we hadn't seen it a lot in maybe our games necessarily, but there's more than a few games a year where extra points win or lose the game.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So that play could be a potential big difference here. down
Yeah,
the
sure.
road.
You know, when you score, well, like both teams are scoring right now, 2 points a pop
Add up.
adds up in a hurry, right?
Mhm.
But Menard definitely showed up to play here in this area round of the playoff action.
Yeah, you know, coming in, they're going to do some different things. They're not just
Yeah.
going to do exactly what they've shown on film. So there'll about to be some adjustments made and some changes, you know, done to fix what they're attacking, and then, you know, you would expect that things would settle down a little bit, but certainly, like we said, it's an undefeated football team. They were
Oh.
going to be. It was going to be a battle.
Yeah, we mentioned it several times. You know, undefeated, very well coached. Right, they know a lot about each other. These teams they don't play each other, but they're very familiar with the styles because of the history with the coaching staffs. Right.
Right.
Ready for the kickoff. And it is a deep kick, and that's trouble for the Menard right there. Kicking it to Riley Reed. He's got a gap, and he's gone for the touchdown.
You don't take much of a seam for Riley to get through there.
You know, we watched the film on the coaching show, and I mean, their kicker has a really good leg. He doesn't kick it very high. I did notice that. So that means Riley's got a full head of steam, and that is usually not good because we do a very good job blocking as well on our kickoff returns.
Yeah, you want to. You don't want to kick a line drive, and you know, because by the time you get down, Riley's heading at you full steam ahead. And
Yeah.
so you know, of course, this game's been a tennis match so far, but you know that's the trouble playing Gordon right there, right? You do make drives, and we talk about all the time. You sustain drives, and they've done it twice, but then you turn around, and it's just demoralizing.
Right.
You know, we've scored on 3 plays, and
Yes, and that's,
right, or 2 plays, I guess. Yeah.
and that's one thing. I mean, okay, you can score on Gordon's defense. Can you stop their offense?
That's the thing.
A little bit of a high snap. Striker Reed did a good job getting
Well,
it
there you
down,
go.
but
They
to
got
the
their 2
left
points
there.
back there.
Yeah. Evened out.
So quickly, quick score there from the Horns. 5 minutes 14 in the first quarter. Longhorns 22, Menard
Goodness.
14.
Not even 3 minutes gone in the game, and we've got 5 touchdowns.
Well,
so.
Longhorns have ran 1, 2. I guess they ran
Well,
three plays on that one
We ran a
drive.
couple,
Then
yeah.
one play last drive, then a kickoff return this drive.
We're almost back to our 1 play per touchdown average, right?
See if the Longhorn defense can figure out a few things and what Menard's looking to do here on offense.
You know, a couple of years ago, I don't think it was last year. We played Milford in this same round.
Yeah.
I was about to mention the game.
And I
right?
still maintain that actually was one of the better teams and better contests that we've had.
I think
kinda
they scored
during this
33,
run.
33 points.
Well,
And it was
at
a lot like this.
halftime.
If they're
And I
fast,
think, wasn't it only like a 14-point
I
game?
think
at
you're
halftime?
right,
It
yeah,
was real
yeah.
close.
and you just we talk about our coaching staff. How lucky we are to have a staff that good. They can make those adjustments because
Right.
you see some that just have the experience or however you want to deep in the playoffs, and Menard has those guys too.
Yeah, and I think you get that second round, you're likely going to play a district champion.
Right.
And it's likely probably a team that didn't have to show much in that first round, you know. So you kind of get their kitchen sink and all they got in that matchup.
I agree 100%.
Can you see?
This is Striker Reed kicking here. This is typically an onside kick, Lyle.
That's true. Let's see what they got. Oh, a big high kick by Reed. It is fielded nicely there.
Oh, it's out further. Oh, okay. I got you. He said on the actual, what you see on the,
Oh, yeah.
it's zoomed out more than
deal.
what it actually shows there.
So Menard will take over there at the their own 35-yard line. Nice recovery there on the onside. Good high hop from
It was
Striker Reed.
really nice hop.
Trent, Texas, home of the Trent Gorillas, where we're here tonight. Never been to this stadium before, but very nice venue for football.
Let's see if they do a little pass interference here on their passing.
Nice 5-yard pickup there. Menard just trying to pick their way through, get 5 yards of pop, try to pop one, get a seam and pop one.
Watching the film that we did watch, not a ton, but number 3 there, and of course we don't have a roster. I don't know his name, but he's a very good player.
Yep.
And he was a very good player on defense, makes a lot of plays. He's a very instinctive player, you'd say, right? He's around the ball on defense a lot. And
I'm surprised by the size of their line. They got
I
some
am
big
too.
bodies on that offensive
Yeah,
line
you look
there.
at number 22, you look at number 25. Those are good, strong, tall
Number 3,
kids.
we can remember this name. Number 3 is Jaden Payton.
Jaden
Payton.
A
Okay.
senior.
Two first names, always a crowd pleaser.
Yeah. Unbalanced formation from the Yellow Jackets. There's a sweep to the strong side. Oh, nice hit there. I think that was Roe Williams on the tackle. Got about 3 yards, so 3rd and 6 yards for the Yellow Jackets.
He runs hard too. You don't see Rowe kind of go back a little bit there whenever he went to make that tackle. Usually Rowe is just plowing over people. That was a nice run there by that kid.
It's like a senior laden roster here for the Yellow Jackets. And that's always tough to face a team like that in the playoffs. Longhorns much of the same, I will say.
They don't want it to end, right? They're going to fight to the end.
Quick dive. Oh, bottled up. Nice play there. Striker Eden. Can't tell who's at the bottom. Eric James on that tackle.
It's a good job by that kid to hang on to the ball because it looked like Stryker put his helmet nearly right on it. That was a nice job of not fumbling.
So here's a big play here in the early going. 4th and 3 from the Yellow Jackets. And we know that you got to keep scoring with the Longhorns.
Their coaches are coming up with something very, I mean, it sounds whatever you want to say when we're talking like this, but arrogant, whatever, but it's the truth. You have to score with us if you're going to beat us. And well, you turn over on downs and the wheels start coming off pretty quickly at that point.
We've seen it snowball. You know, it happens once, then you kind of start pressing a little bit, then you get a turnover, then it just kind of.
You know, you get 2 touchdowns, one thing, then you get 3, and you know that's you know you don't want to change your game plan, right? They have a game plan; it's working so far.
I think they're going to throw the ball here.
Oh
no, they're not.
Hey, that's nice play. Bobble snap and nice play there by. That was Braden. Braden tackles him in the backfield. I guess because the fear, a sack.
The fear is on a bobbled snap is like my Coach Reed always says is the best play.
That's true.
Yeah, so the busted play can get you in trouble, but Braden was able to get back there.
No, was he going to hand that ball off, or was he trying to pull it out to throw it?
I don't know.
I'm not sure either.
I almost like they had a little option set
Maybe
up there.
That's kind of what I thought.
Option,
That's kind of what I was thinking is what it was going to be. Like a little kind of a quick 3-back option.
Yeah.
So Longhorns will take over here.
You know,
so there's
a little jump pass or dump it over the top or whatever.
2 minutes 47 left in the first quarter. 22-14 Longhorns. Unbalanced split left formation. Castilla looking to throw the ball. Braden on a post. He's got it for a first down if they give him forward momentum, and they do. Nice tackle there by Yellow Jackets. Not able to get him runs. They'll let him have run after the catch, but first down for the Longhorns.
Man, I think that if he's going to play it like that, that throws there all night because he was off 10 yards on Braden, and he was.
Pass and catch there.
No
nice
huddle.
Route.
There's a screen set up to Striker Reed. Got some room there on the outside. He's able to walk. So nice block by Riley and Evan Jackson out there as well. 2-play drive for the Longhorns, touchdown.
Yep, well blocked. Striker just kind of had to hesitate a little bit, and that kid slowed down, and then Striker shot.
That was a really well-designed play. You've got Braden Walters and Ry Reed going out for passes. So that's a lot of attention, right, fellas? Then you slip Striker out there on the screen.
Got your center downfield blocking as well. It's one of the beauties of 6-man is you can get your lineman downfield blocking like that. But yeah, that was a very good-looking play. Well-executed play.
High kick. It looks good, and it is. So 2 minutes, 18 seconds left in the first quarter. New score: Longhorns 30, Yellow Jackets 14.
Yeah, and that's another thing. You know, we played teams where their centers just can't quite move and do that play. But Evan's athletic enough; he can
30 yards downfield,
get down the field and make a great block and get you a play out of it.
Yeah, and I mean, kid's 6'3", 2. I don't know what he is, 220, 230.
Probably.
Can, you know, he scored several touchdowns last year.
Yeah.
It's a, you know, we talked about him. He's hit a grand slam in the baseball playoffs last year. We have a bunch of athletic kids out there.
Definitely.
Every position.
So that's the first defensive. Well, I guess the opening kickoff, Menard botched the opening kickoff. Longhorns able to recover and put that in the end zone. But first, the Longhorn defense came up the first turnover on downs. The Menard offense last drive.
To me, this is what tests opposing coaches more than anything right now.
What do you do?
Now?
What
do you okay, so your game plan down hadn't worked. Now you're down 2 scores.
Can't get it all back in one score,
so
right?
So if you change your game plan, it kind of torpedoes on you, right?
It can get out of hand quick. We've seen it, you know, the snowball.
Right.
The snowball
and Asher Salinas is teeing it up. Looks like, well, I don't know what they're going to do.
Can he
here.
drop it on that other 10-yard line?
Yeah, there is
nobody over there.
Got Aiden Shank on that far side, able to track it down. To the onside to the near side.
Oh.
Nicely fielded there. So they'll take over at the 33-yard line.
That was a hot shot.
Menard had good field position last 2
It never
drives.
bounced. He never got the hop, right? It just that's kind of a shortstop play there.
No, and it was hit hard enough. That would have hopped up, and
right.
there was no way he was going to be able to stop that ball. That was just nearly a perfect kick.
And it was, you know, trying to aim it to where nobody was. If it could go guy's head, it's an open season.
Yeah, it'd be him and Aiden basically in a battle to get on the ball.
See if they keep trying that smash football or try to open it up here and do a 3-back option or a pass.
Yeah, you know, you can sneak guys out a couple times, but it's not something
you
do over and over, right?
Them,
you showed your hand now, right? Yeah.
Quick, it's a sweep, but it's right up the middle. He's running
Man,
hard.
he does
nice
run hard.
Broke
He
off
sure
Caden Crow
does.
tackle, but Roe Williams and Striker Reed able to bring him down. But nice game there.
Yeah, Caden had him from the back, backside play there, a yard deep. But he's a tough kid.
He is.
When that's the kid we're talking about. We watched him.
Jaden
He
Payton.
played hard. Yeah, he's a good athlete, and he stands out on their team on film.
He does, yeah.
quite a bit.
He jumps out.
2nd and 9 here for the Yellow Jackets.
He doesn't look like an especially powerful kid in person,
Yep.
but he runs very hard.
I formation. See that quarterback directing, calling audibles at the line. That pitch again, bottled up there, but nice play. That was Rye Reed, I think, the first man in the backfield there on that play. Roe Williams as well. It's like Roe's been in on just about every tackle so
He sure
far.
has.
Something we've become accustomed to this year, seeing Roe Williams get off the bottom of the pile just about every play. We've talked about his leaps, and probably to me the jump from one season to next. I think Roe
With
probably
him.
stands out
Yeah,
more than
I
anybody.
think you're right.
We have high expectations for these kids, but and Roe included. But we talked about it a million times all year. Who's going to replace the famous Juan Cabrera?
Right.
And not in one. I mean, Eric and Roe have both done it, but
Now we see them kind of slow playing this now, so I don't like that. It's like you're giving up
No,
and saying,
that's
okay,
right.
let's just try to make it to halftime.
Yeah.
That's a win for us.
yeah, like I say,
Running
you
the
just
play
wonder.
clock.
But I think we're
Yeah.
kind of seeing what their plan is.
There's that 3-back option. Almost
Ooh.
completed there. Good cut. Roe Williams
He
on the
sure did
coverage.
run with him.
Good pressure there by Rye Reed on the 3-back in the backfield. Now bring up 4th down. Won't be able to run the clock here, and there's 39 seconds here left in the first quarter. 30-14 Longhorns. 4th and 8 coming up for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, the couple of 11-man games we played, Rowe was playing kind of like a slot corner
He's
almost.
fast. Yeah,
So he kind of drew on that
we
a
always
little
talk
bit.
about his speed, but he's definitely fast enough to do it just
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he's
The funny thing in that game was we had to change numbers for the 11-man officials. What was funny is the other coaches had to be going, well, how is this
Yeah.
number
Why
56,
is 56
chasing my
yeah.
wide receiver down the
How's he able to run with our little slot receiver? What's going on there?
Yeah, little did he know Roe just came off of a
State track meet, yeah.
record on the mile
Right.
relay. Right.
T formation for the Yellow Jackets. 4th and 8.
That striker back there playing safety as always, and if he floats the ball like he did on the last play a couple more times, that's going
It
to end
was
up being
just
a
nearly intercepted. It sure
3-back option.
was.
Everybody's covered well. He does air it out, but Striker Reed's got that covered very well.
He caught
It's going
that.
to be out
Oh,
of
I don't
bounds,
think
though.
so.
No, he did not catch it. I was
It-
watching his feet.
It was a good throw.
Yeah.
It was just a nearly perfect throw.
yeah. Just it was a good job, strike. Just pressing him,
Yep.
using the out of bounds, right?
Well covered all the way around there for a
It
horn.
was a
They-
good.
Three,
It was a good
three
passing
receiver
catch.
It
route.
really
all
was,
three of
yeah.
them were covered well. That will be another turnover on down. Second consecutive turnover on down from the Yellow Jackets. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Longhorns up 30-14, looking to put some more points on the board before the end of the frame. Unbalanced, split left formation. Rye Reed at the fullback position.
Well, they didn't
Quick
have,
hitch,
no,
nobody
yeah,
out
they-
there.
they didn't have
That's
six.
the easiest touchdown Braden will score this year, I do believe.
They didn't have 6 guys on the field. He was
No
trying
one
to
covered
he was
him.
trying to
But
run.
good
from
job
the
by
sideline.
Castilla and Braden as well to realize that and
Yeah.
get that play off quickly before they're able to identify Braden hiding over there.
Yeah,
It's hard enough to
There was
to beat
confusion.
Gordon when you're covering him.
Yeah. There was confusion. All of a sudden, they started screaming the
I don't
sideline.
know how
and the
you
kid-
lose sight of Braden Walters.
the
but
kid
that,
took
it
off
happened right
running.
there. And good job. Good throwing catch there. Castilla to Walters.
It's
Quick
you
score.
still got to make it work, and this Noah's able to. We talked about that a couple. Just for a 6-man quarterback, he puts it on them.
He
Very
does.
rarely do you see him
Absolutely.
miss. I mean,
Good kick there by Slings. That's good once again. So 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. 38-14 Longhorns.
Yeah,
talk
this-
about the guy. You see his quarterback floating the ball, and just it's not doesn't look like an 11-man. I don't know what you call it. It
Right.
doesn't look like a real quarterback back here playing. But when Noah throws the ball, it's on a rope. It's on
a
line.
rope,
He
yep.
hits him in the chest. I mean, it's a
And
very
just
well thrown
think
ball.
about how much football Noah's played over the last 4 seasons at quarterback, and maybe as a freshman he might not have realized that. Worried about what
Right.
play was called. He sees that now as a senior, has that experience. Hey, let's get this play off. Let me throw a quick touchdown.
We talked about that in the coaching show the other day about interviewed Noah, and like, do you get nervous? He said, no, but they have a lot of experience.
If you know Noah, he does
Right.
not get nervous.
Right.
But the thing is, I wouldn't expect many of these kids do. They know their job. They've been doing it for 4 years now.
Yeah.
Every one of these kids started or played a lot. No, started, whatever that means. But they played a lot as freshmen. Played the biggest games, the biggest stadiums, baseball, football, track, basketball, and then once again the coaching staff.
Yep.
It's the perfect combination, right?
Yep.
They when you know your job, it's no different being an adult, right? And when you know what you're talking about, you know your job, you don't get nervous anymore.
Right.
But now they're 18. Just a great recognition there.
I'm curious. I'm gonna have to ask Noah and Braden what was the actual play on
Yeah,
it. If
yeah.
it was actually to throw it, I don't think it. I don't think it was necessarily, but
Let's see if they try what you said, Matt. A
noticed
little
it.
pooch kick to
yeah,
that.
just kind of drop it just on that far kind of
try
10-yard
to
line.
A
and-
race for the football,
yeah,
right?
I got money on Aiden to win that race. I think.
That's
Yep.
where it
There we
is.
go.
You're going to try to drop
Sit.
it there. It's going
Ah,
to go
I
into
did
the end
sit.
zone. That's fine. That'll actually be the furthest starting position they've had today back to
Yeah, yeah.
Colorado.
Eliminate the
you're right.
possibilities altogether. I like it.
So last two drives, Menard able to score on they fumbled the opening kickoff, but scored on their next two drives. Last two drives turnover on downs. See what happens here.
I don't know that they got a first down on either one of
They
those
did not,
drives
no.
either, right? Yeah, I think we stopped them.
Four
because
and
of
out.
4 and out. Yeah.
Down by 3 scores now. I formation.
And I think the 3 score might be when you have to change your game plan.
Yeah,
Unfortunately for
Quick dive. Nothing there. Nice play. I think that's Rye Reed. See Eric James in there. Braden Walters.
You know, I'm curious.
And Roe Williams again crawling off the bottom of the pile.
I'm curious if we changed anything on alignment or something because there's just not that push that we were seeing on that first
I'm
drive.
sure we've
you know?
adjusted. Right?
Yeah.
this time, I was kind of missed it.
I didn't get-
The audio wasn't working. We were in here feverishly trying to
Yeah, we
get
were
the audio
kinda-
work, so I kind of missed the first.
And they will let the
Couple
time
plays
expire. There. A lot of scoring. 7 touchdowns scored in this first quarter. We end the end of the first quarter. 38-14. Longhorns in the lead.
Now, I've been sitting there staring at these cookies
Yeah.
for a full quarter.
We need to
that
bust
Miss Ronnie
them out.
made for us, and now that we got everything settled in, Gordon's back in control of the game. I'm going to have to eat one, guys. I'm just
Okay,
you're
let's
right.
talk
I'm
about
just
these
gonna-
cookies. These
Yes.
came from
These
Miss
are,
Ronnie.
I think, from Miss Ronnie again. They're peanut M&M or chocolate. Yeah, peanut chocolate chip. M&M
Are they all
cookies.
the, they all the
They're
same?
all the same. She
They're
made
all
a
the
ton
same.
of them.
I will have to
Oh.
try during this little break
Yeah,
as
we
well.
Boy, that looks good.
Thank you again, Miss Ronnie.
Oh, there's nothing better than a soft, chewy chocolate
That's
chip
just
cookie.
delicious. That is delicious.
How does she get it? It's crispy on the outside, but it's soft. Oh, it's so good. It's just cooked perfect.
The field-
I hope the audio's working out. Everybody hear me smacking my chocolate chip.
Yeah,
cookie.
That's
maybe
what
we-
they get for complaining the audio's not working. Now y'all get to hear us. You know what? Just turn the volume down. The field kind of looks wet. It's not, though. It's just the way the turf is reflecting off the light.
it's
Kind of shiny. Yeah.
It looks like a short. I didn't go out there. Obviously, didn't get on the field, but compared to like the turf we have now,
It does look.
which is
yeah.
it takes a minute to get used to, but this kind of looks more like an old school. It's not old turf, but it looks like an older school turf. I don't know
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe a different model. I don't know if there's how many
I
different
wonder if you
kinds
need
of turf you can
do you
get.
need different shoes when there's a little less grass there? Or?
I don't know. I think
I don't know.
I formation. There is a pre-snap penalty.
I
Typically
noticed-
that's on the offense.
I noticed on that setup there, they were getting in line. The quarterback looked like he was changing the play, and we completely shifted our defensive alignment. After he'd already made that call, and I'm wondering if that's kind of another adjustment, to keep them guessing and keep them out of those
Yep.
plays designed to
Don't show
work
your
on that
hand, right.
defense. Yeah.
That was one of the keys that Mike picked up, early on was, and at the coach show he talked about that, right? That he can call an audible. So I'm sure they worked on that this week
Yeah.
of doing exactly what you're talking about.
Unbalanced formation from the Yellow Jackets. Here's the pitch. Nice. And this defense has just really tightened up the
They
last,
have.
well, last 3 drives now. Not much there for the Yellow Jackets. 3rd and long, 14, 13, 14 for the Yellow Jackets.
He did a good job at kind of slow playing that, try to find a lane, and there just wasn't anything there for him.
We had talked about the crowd. This is a big stadium.
It
And
is a
it's a
big
large
stadium,
crowd
yeah.
on Gordon side. Of course, the
We-
cameras don't pick that up, but both sides actually. Menard traveled really well as well.
Both
I mean,
sides nearly
this
filled
home
it up.
bleachers are
Yeah.
really huge
They
home
are.
bleacher for a 6-man school. And it is full over here. Unbalanced formation Yellow Jackets. Sweep to the strong side. Able to pick his way through. Maybe gain 5 yards. Bring up 4th and 7 for the Yellow Jackets.
I found a little seam there, and I like the way he runs. He's a very patient, stays down low, ready to make a cut, and he can He can fit through some not big holes down there, but he's slipping through. I like the he's a tough kid.
He is.
So we hadn't heard a lot about him, just a different. That's obviously the same region, but a different area. They play.
Right.
We don't play any like opponents, and don't know much about them.
That's right.
Who's in their district, Menard?
I
should
couldn't
have
even
looked.
tell you.
I didn't.
I looked a little bit. They didn't have any trouble at all this season. They kind of ran through their district sort of like we did. Looks like Lakey, is that how you say that right? Medina,
Leakey,
Nueces Canyon, and
4th and 7.
Eden.
Oh, okay.
Pitch once again, right up the middle. That
Oh,
that
what a
would have been a
tackle.
first down in a lot of situations, but
Well, that
Striker
was
Reed pushing
Striker.
back. There's a penalty.
I can get a
What we're gonna
holding call.
that on.
I would think. Came in from the
The
very back.
head guy usually does call the holding.
Man, that was a generous
That is a hold.
spot.
That was on 4th down though, correct?
That is
Yeah,
correct.
but I think we're gonna have to take the call because I think they gave him.
Well,
the,
they marked him short, so I would think.
are you sure they marked him short though? 'Cause
Well, where he's standing anyway. I mean, if it's
As long as
turnover on
short of
downs,
the
and
35, then we should be good.
yeah, we're going to decline it, guys. The lineman is you see him here, the head.
but they
head
originally
lineman.
put the ball down
You
right
see
on
where the
that
head lineman's
line-
standing. That's
yeah.
where he's marked.
If
it.
that's
So,
where he's marking it, then
Okay,
yeah,
so
we
as long as
we
it's
want to
short of
decline it.
35.
yeah, you decline the penalty.
Right.
It's not first down.
But
But,
nice.
but one of them initially
Whoa.
marked it. Yeah, see, that's where he marked it.
What are we doing here? Look at the head lineman. He's like, no, sir, that's not a first down, guys.
Well, no, but see, this guy's got his foot on the. That's where they originally marked it. Was just
So
right
we're-
on that yard line.
We're going to have to accept the penalty.
I think
here,
we're
so
gonna have to
gonna
take
replay
it
4th
because
down.
Boy, he didn't
he
get
was
there.
not
He never got
close
there.
to that.
Not
That
even
is
close. A
crazy.
yard away.
It was a really good striker hit him and he
Yes,
went straight
it did.
backwards. It was a really nice tackle.
I guess the far side linesman over had it marked there. This guy, he was had it a foot short, which is
Yes.
probably. Oh well, I mean, it is what it is.
That's crazy. He did not make that line. I can tell you that. It was not
The
particularly.
crazy thing is, I
close.
guess they called holding at the end of the play, right? Because they marked it off from where the
yeah,
where the
right, they-
where it was marked.
Well,
They,
yeah,
they
it should-
marked it off from where the ball was marked,
Yeah,
not where he
it should
ran
have
from.
been where.
It was a 10-yard gain. This can't be right. That's not.
No,
That's back to the original line of scrimmage or
that's
so.
right.
Right?
We're
Yeah.
looking at 4th and 12 here for the Yellow Jackets.
What do I
doesn't-
know?
That doesn't make any
yeah.
sense. That doesn't make any sense at all.
Unbalanced once again. You got to think and try to
I
throw
think they're
the
going
ball
to throw.
here.
I would think so.
Yep, 3-back option. Covered well, trying to dump it.
He's going to get past
He's got pass interference. He was just a little early and
Yeah.
unnecessary, but he was early, and that's going to be a first down for the Yellow Jackets.
a tick early.
So that'll be a first down for the Yellow Jackets. So 2 consecutive penalties here, one on Yellow Jackets, one on the Longhorns. Now we're looking at 1st and 15. Will be across midfield for the Yellow Jackets.
Is that a spot? That's a spot foul, right?
15 yards
Oh, 15
from
the
the.
line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it won't be across midfield. It'll be close.
It's just a 15-yard penalty. It's not from the spot.
And I don't know why they're marking it there. It should just be a 15-yard penalty, but I guess
No, they gave him the spot though. I don't think that's right either.
it's
I-
not.
I don't know.
Absolutely, it's not.
I don't know anything.
But here we are, 1st and 15.
And I could be wrong. Jeez.
That's a quick give.
He's churning.
He sure
but
was.
Four Longhorns bring him down.
Their runners are very impressive. They run hard as any running back we've seen this year.
Yeah. I think that was Striker and Caden first on the tackle. Picks up about 4 yards, though. 2nd and 12, 2nd and 11 for the Yellow Jackets. Clock rolling. We're under 7 minutes, 42 seconds here. 38 to 14 Longhorns.
I think they're going to have to start throwing it when we don't know they're going to throw it. You know what I
Now
mean?
wait till 4th and
right,
12.
right.
The problem is we were able to back up. At first we had everybody on line of scrimmage. Now we backed into our normal defensive.
Right.
So they're not sneaking people
Little
out
harder.
now. Right. We might, if they start,
Rye Reed on the tackle. Gains about 3 yards.
I mean, you would expect now or on 3rd down to sneak somebody. Right, they run 2 dives right up the middle. Maybe try to sneak somebody out here. But once again, you've got Caden, Striker, and Riley that are going to go with anybody sneaking out. 3 of the fastest kids in
Yeah.
1A sports.
So 3rd and about 8
Good.
for the Yellow Jackets.
Good recovery speed, right?
Yeah, you're not going to run away from. We found that out
No.
last week. The best player on
Yeah.
Jonesboro team snuck through the line, and Striker with a 15-yard head start chased him down and tackled him before he scored. I don't see that very often.
No,
That's always a touchdown in 6-man football.
absolutely.
Yeah, they are definitely using
Running
the
the
play clock.
clock, yeah. We just seen it all year long. Kind of gets boring. There's Caden
good
Crow,
play.
sneaks into the backfield. Nice play there by Man, what a spot. That's just unbelievable. Give him a yard.
Man, what?
That guy on that far side, he must be.
Oh, he
on
gave him 2 extra yards. Good night.
4th and 4 for the Yellow Jackets.
Well, they really only have to make 2, and then they'll have a first down after this. They'll give them the other 2.
It's a good job breaking down by Caden there. You know,
Yeah.
he kept his outside
Yeah.
presence there, but then able to jump. Didn't let him break it outside.
We're under 6 minutes now. 5:59. Clock rolling using the full play clock. And so we get 8 consecutive plays where you're using the full play clock. It takes
Yeah.
time off the
Burns it quick.
I've
Yeah.
never, I really don't understand 6-man football or any football really, because 45-point rule, mercy rule, that can't be your goal here, right? Is to do that, but it still don't matter at any
No.
point in the second half. It's you're
That's
right.
right. That's
so
right.
You don't gain anything.
That's a delay of game. Oh, they didn't even call it.
He's going to
If
turn
they
it over on
give
downs.
that the spot, my goodness. Yeah, he's a yard short. But ball will go over on downs here to the Horns. Nice play there by, I think that's Braden Walters, first guy there. 5 minutes, 31 seconds here left in the second quarter. I guess that's a 5-minute drive, huh? Pretty much.
Yeah,
Basically.
a couple penalties.
4.5.
Yeah.
3 yards. 3 yards in a cloud of dust type offense.
Longhorns take over. We've only ran, 5 offensive plays. A timeout
think
here
that's right. I
called
think
by
you're right.
Menard's going to use a timeout here. We scored 5 touchdowns, but I do think we're at 5 offensive plays as well. Maybe
Let's see if we
6.
can get on the
I think it's 6.
6 offensive plays.
Yeah.
see what Newcastle and
Yeah.
May are playing tonight.
Yeah, that would
correct?
be. Yes.
But they
That
may
would
not.
be
I don't know if they
interesting.
kicked off at 7 or 7:30 here. That'll be determine who these 2 teams would play. Winner of this game. I'm sorry. Water Valley and Newcastle's playing. I'm
Water
wrong.
Valley.
I was thinking of.
That's right. Yeah, May plays.
I was thinking.
Jesus.
I'll think of it in a second.
The team that be. I don't know.
So third quarter right now, Water Valley up on Newcastle 48-25 or 23. That's in a different.
Oh,
That's who we
interesting.
would meet if you make the state finals. You would meet the winner of that region.
Yeah, that's a weird region. How's that? How do they come?
Yeah, I don't.
That's
yeah,
odd,
shoot,
isn't it?
don't-
They should call it
are you
North-
gonna-
Northwest
are you about to
region.
question the
Kinda.
UIL, Matt? I don't understand what we're doing.
Yes, I am actually. And I'm just getting
Now this
started.
is interesting score here. Second quarter, 6:47 left. Aquila and Milford tied at 24 each.
You know, Matt was
Ooh.
talking. Weren't you saying that might be a
Milford.
good game? Yeah.
Man, I was just impressed with their speed and the way they utilized it when we played them.
Castilla looking to throw the ball. Set up that screen this time to Ryrie. Look at Evan Jackson. That's just really
What a
great blocking
what a
there.
great block. by
Striker
Evan.
Reed pushes his guys out of bounds, and Ryrie able to stroll
Golly,
in.
that is not a penalty,
and that's
guys.
Braden Walters going to
That's
get
just a good
another
block.
penalty. And it's but it's unnecessary.
I know,
when
I
it's 20
know.
yards away from the ball, you don't do
Right.
that.
It's just
Even if you can, you don't
I
do
know.
it. You don't
know,
give
when-
you don't give them that opportunity.
They need to understand when you end up on top of the guy, you couldn't have held him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? You can't hold a guy. I mean, it doesn't make sense.
It still goes going back to youth football. When you're 20 yards away from the ball, there's no need to do
Leave
it.
him
Even if
alone.
you can, then you're
I just
right.
hate.
Yeah.
Right. I get it. I just hate it. That's the worst job in football. A receiver not getting the ball, going
Right.
down. He does a great job, and I hate that he gets called for it.
Yeah, it was a great
Because they
block.
don't watch the ball.
Yeah.
They look out there and they
just
see
look
him.
out of the corner of their
Yeah.
eye. They see.
Oh,
somebody
wait
else.
a minute.
Oh, it's double. I really didn't see
They
it.
And
considered it a
offset.
well. The guy. So what he's that's my point. So he didn't see it at all. All he saw was 2 guys. He
Laying
thought they
on
were
it.
fighting,
Oh, I see.
Oh,
which
yeah,
is-
that's not what happened.
which is not the case at all.
No.
I thought if it was offsetting, you replay.
Yeah,
the
you
down.
replay the down. Is that what he just give us the touchdown?
Yeah, he did.
We
that
still
doesn't
got.
make
Well,
sense.
then that's not offset.
No, I don't understand that.
Did he call it after the play? He called
He,
it dead
he,
ball,
must, he
Oh,
must have been
ball.
dead ball.
which is
then.
not. Well, look. Gordon scored. That's what we know here. It's 44-14. Their coaches probably questioned the same thing. If it's
Yeah.
Absolutely.
if the penalty happened during the time of play, it's you replay the down.
Then it's an offsetting penalty and you replay it.
It can't be dead ball. There's just zero chance it was dead ball, because it wasn't after the whistle. If it's after the
No.
whistle, then Braden deserves to be right.
That's correct.
yeah.
That's correct. But it wasn't. It was. Riley hadn't
well.
scored yet.
Once again, what do I know? I don't.
But on
just-
that far, just on that
Oh,
far side, or on the ball side, Striker Reed pushed his guy out of bounds. Evan Jackson had his guy completely sealed. Really great blocking and good job by Castilla eluding.
So May
yeah, they're up.
14-8 on Medina.
I think they just scored. Look, I'm showing
Oh, good.
28 now
Oh,
on
28, okay.
Medina. Yep.
Looks like we're all good. So we're just going to kick
I don't
this
know what
extra
we're going to
point.
do here,
So
but we're going to move on. Yeah.
I guess nothing happened. If it's offsetting, there's no penalty will be enforced on either team.
That's a new one.
Which
I
which
didn't
that's
see his
not right
motion. I
either.
didn't see his motion. He must have called a dead ball, which makes sense.
Kick is high. Can't tell. It's good. So 5 minutes, 22 seconds, 46-14. Longhorns. Another one-play drive from the Longhorns.
What'd you say on that Aquila Milford game?
Well,
16-16?
I think that's what
It's
Jason-
24-24 now.
Yeah.
That's a
So they're
good
going. They are
matchup
going
there.
back and forth fast in that game. Yeah.
It's kind of an old school matchup, though. Aquila and Milford used to be. They were in the same district for a long time, so they're familiar.
because they're
opponents.
not far
No.
apart at all.
Well, like we said, Milford. I was just like you said. Besides Abbott,
Yes.
last year,
Yeah.
it was the best game we played in the playoffs. Was
That was
particularly
that was 2 years ago. Wasn't it? Yeah.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Yes.
Particularly early, like those
Yeah.
the first 3 rounds we hadn't had a huge team really stand up to us. And
We got some Westbrook guys there in front of us. Guys wearing a Bo Payne jersey. That's the guy that put on the kicking shoe, correct?
Oh,
Bo
I
Payne,
don't-
the
I
big
don't
number
recall.
44.
oh,
you
I
remember
think
that
you're
in the
right.
state championship game?
Yes.
Really useless information, but I just saw his jacket there.
I want this might be.
Yeah, I wonder if
This may be the kid.
yeah, maybe him. Yeah.
We may have to tell him. We enjoyed your.
Yeah, this game's
we
far
enjoyed your
enough in the
kicking
West.
shoe.
We might pick up a few of those.
Yeah.
And Westbrook, first time in a long time, did not make the playoffs.
I
this year.
think that is that kid.
Yeah,
He
I
looks
think
like
it
he's
is
young,
too.
enough, he's young enough to be him. And he was about that same time. He's a huge kid. I can see why he's so big. His dad's a big,
Yeah.
big tall guy.
He was a fullback, tight end, and kicker, and he put on
Yeah.
the
Old school.
whatever it's called. Yeah,
was it
kicking
kind of
boot.
the kind of rounded off?
Yeah,
front?
square? I think. Yeah.
Toe punched it.
And this will be returnable. Falls about the 3-4 yard line. Oh, he's gonna
Oh
be down.
no!
He is. He
He's
is
had a rough
struggling.
night. Good job. Good kick by Salinas. That's what we always talked about. Good high kick right inside
Drop
the
it right on
5-yard
that
line.
2-yard line.
That was great by Salinas.
Matt brought up the shoes. Do you have to wear different shoes? And I would say whatever he's wearing is not right because he's
Because
slipped a couple times.
if there's not any grass there to grab, you almost
Right.
just need like just tennis shoes. You know?
I don't know if there's a. I mean, they used to have turf shoes back, but that was for the
It's
old.
the new synthetic turf.
That's for the old
yeah.
turf. This
Right.
is
They
supposed
say
to be
you
more
just
like
wear
grass,
cleats
right?
on. Yeah. But there might be different sized cleats
Well,
to
and
work
I
with
mean,
different turf.
Different lengths of turf or something.
And we've
yeah.
gotten used to playing on it now, but who knows if Menard has? Maybe they
Yeah,
haven't
true.
played on turf yet.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
true.
no idea.
There's that I formation. Down about the 5-yard line, maybe 6. Dive up the middle. Might have got 2 yards, not much there. Braden Walters and Roe Williams on the tackle.
That's really tough to hold that play for anything less than 3 or 4 yards, just because you're so close to the line and you're giving it to him so quick. It's kind of hard to react. But we've done a nice job on that play.
Got some new faces in on defense here. You got Hudson's out. Yeah, Hudson Campbell and Aiden Shank have come in on defense, giving Ryan Striker a breather.
Under 5 minutes, 4:52, clock rolling here in the second quarter. 46-14 Longhorns.
They are going to run this thing down, which
They
is
sure are.
good for Trent concession stand, I suppose.
Yeah.
6 touchdowns on 7 offensive plays for the Horns offense. Pitch.
Good job by Rowe.
It sure was.
Hudson Campbell, good job, and Roe Williams as well from the backside.
That's
wrapping
how
up.
you draw it up, right? The end forces it in. The safety or corner or whatever you want to call it. Hudson's
He
playing,
wanted to get
fills-
outside of the.
fills the gap, yeah, and then Hudson or Rowe converged with them. That was
Yep.
a nice job.
3rd and about 9 here. Keep thinking. Well, you wait to 3rd and 4th before they pass it. You got to be thinking pass, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you sure
It's
don't.
gotta be coming.
You sure don't
But
want
that
to
will
become
kill
a,
the clock, too, and
yeah.
that's what we've
Well,
noticed. They're really
They're
concerned
not
about
wanting to
that
do
clock.
that, yeah.
You shouldn't want to throw the ball every time on third. I mean, it's
Right.
not
Right.
great when you're
You gotta
two
change it up a
dives.
little.
Well, that wasn't a dive. That was a little sweep there. But either way, 2 run plays pass. That's not a good.
No.
Doesn't take long for Coach Reed and Ligon West to figure that out.
I formation, though. I'm going to look for that 3-back option here.
Gotta be, I would think.
No, quick dive.
Yeah.
That's Braden Walters. Meets him in the hole. Might have got 2 yards. Bring up 4th and about 5 yards for the Yellow Jackets.
And he's a real big fullback, and I can't imagine he's used to people as big as Braden hitting.
God,
Hitting
Braden,
on him,
Braden did not. he did not go backwards. Let's say that. Or the running back went backwards,
Yeah.
not Braden. When Braden was just standing there, running back had a full head of steam.
Mm-hmm.
Corbin Seymour, number 34, in
Hitting a
there
brick
now as
wall.
well.
I was telling some of their date. We had senior night, our last home game at Gordon, our last regular season game, and I was having a senior daughter. We go out there. Well, the last 3 people in her class are Walters, West, and Williams. And I'm out there standing next to Braden Walters and wrote going, this
And you
is
got your cowboy boots
Oh,
on and
I mean,
everything.
yeah, I was trying to,
feeling kind of small.
actually stand up, posture and everything. And I was like, good grief, these guys are huge. It's just,
Big boys.
it's unbelievable when you
Yeah.
stand next to our football team. For a 6-man team to have this many big kids.
Right.
Big fourth down here. Toss. I think that was Corvin Seymour.
Sure
Drops him
was.
in the back. Goes
Gonna be
short of
shoved
the
again.
first down once again. So ball will go over on down. So since those first 2 drives by Menard, the Horns defense really tightened up.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever it is, they, say what it is, I had 100% confidence in our staff and our kids. They're
Oh, sure.
senior laden group that have seen this before. They didn't, we're sure not going to panic in that situation.
Right.
And I didn't know that we would. I guess I don't know why I expect anything else but to shut them down
Respond.
completely. But
Yeah.
There's another look at this formation, guys. Another.
Oh, here
That's
we go.
Rye Reed split on the far side.
is
Braden Walters
this a
on
true
the near
spread
side.
here?
No.
Well,
I don't
here we
know.
go.
They're kind of motioning back.
Okay, we've seen this. So that's Striker Reed and the fullback. There's Rye Reed going in motion. Castilla takes the snap.
It's just a little eye candy there.
Airs it out to Rye.
Oh, what a,
Oh, nice defensive play there. Bounce it down.
yeah, it was a really good pass by no. He really was covered pretty well, but he still gave Riley a decent shot at that.
Yeah, and only Riley.
Yeah,
Riley,
that's right.
That's the key there. You don't want to
Throw an
underthrow that
interception.
ball.
Yeah,
You make it a jump ball and just
Yeah.
let the
There you
give
go.
them, like
Let-
you
let
said,
the
give them a
athletes,
chance.
give him a chance. Yeah, because they covered it very well.
It was, yeah.
They did a nice job.
Different formation. That's a twins over there with Braden and Rye. Rye goes in motion. Comes into a spread. Toss to Striker. He's got the sideline, and that's all he needs. He'll be close. He's going to be down at the 1 yard line
He's
there.
not going to give him that. Well, the ball has to cross, but not your body. But
Right,
anyway,
That'll be a
All right.
first down, first and goal from the 1 yard line for the
half
Horns.
yard line.
Does go out of bounds as well. So 2 minutes, 27 seconds left here in the second quarter. 46-14 Longhorns. Knocking on the door once again. Costi under center. The give to Rye Reed right up the middle, and he's into the end zone for the score.
It's 54.
That's a-
I gotta get one more.
that's an impossible play to stop. But
Right.
he scored, and I would assume on a 1 yard line with those blockers and that running back, it's just going to be
Too much
I mean,
power,
6-man
right?
football, you can gain yards right on
Yeah.
just about anybody with that right there.
Too much power.
We've seen him score from 40 yards out on that play because everybody's up on the line of scrimmage, and once he gets past the line, it's over at that point.
That 3-play drive, though, really hurt our
It
percentages.
did. It killed us.
Yeah, we made
Previously had
it
6
running 15
touchdowns.
plays here, guys. I don't
6
know what-
touchdowns on 7 plays. Now we got 7 touchdowns on 10 plays.
We're slipping.
Kick.
looks like could
That's
have
going to
been
be
in
good.
there.
It
He
snuck
sure
in
did.
there. So 2 minutes 24.
There's
And I
still,
tell you what, guys, we're losing that time of possession
there's
battle
still
once
time.
again.
We
We're
sure
just-
are.
We're losing that time. But 2 minutes 24 seconds left here in the half. 54-14 Longhorns. That's a 40-point differential.
We do have all our timeouts.
yeah,
so.
yeah.
Yeah, we mentioned how quickly things can get away from you here, and they have.
It was 16-14, guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
And right, I'm sure everybody is just a gasp in the stands here. Oh no, look, we got, but God, it just happened so
38 unanswered points.
And it
Well, I
wasn't just 14. It was 2 drives.
Yeah,
Like it wasn't
yeah.
just a long busted coverage. It was two drives down the field.
and they've been running the clock. It's just when you
Yeah.
when you score on every player, the muff kick and then touchdown. I mean, all that doesn't burn any clock. Riley
Right.
running the kickoff back burns 8 seconds.
Or in that one game we played, remember they ran 12 seconds off the.
I still haven't gone back and watched that, but I need to. An 80-yard field did not take Ryrie 12
No.
seconds to.
For a guy that runs 110, what's he run?
They had ran 10-4 at one point
10-4,
this year,
yeah.
last year.
Asher Salinas teeing it up. Seen a variety of kicks from Salinas tonight on this kickoff. Tried the onside, the pooch. See what happens here.
I want to say last year this game was a pretty nasty weather, correct?
It
Wasn't
was
that,
in
yeah,
Weatherford. That was the one that rained.
It's
the whole
cold
game.
and
I think we
wet.
beat them 48-0. They're a much better team. Of course, weather could have been a player there, but they are a much better team this
That
year.
one hangs up. That's going to go out of bounds there. So.
Got good height on it.
Yeah.
He just kind of pulled it or shanked it a little bit. I know the feeling of pulling a golf shot.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
you hear people, they don't understand the golf term. Like, oh, that was a slice. I'm like, well, no, a slice to the right and a hook's to the left, and
right.
I know this. I mean, it's not something I'm guessing at here. It's very familiar with the hook
Very,
and the slide,
yeah.
and what direction they go, and how to overcorrect them, and make them go the opposite, whatever.
I need to play some golf. I haven't played in a while.
Have you seen that guy on the internet that does this bit where it's like a recreational golfer, but he's interviewed by the press?
Huh.
Oh, it's hilarious.
It is
Really?
Yeah,
I'll have to watch
I
that.
can't think of the guy's name, but it's great.
I'll have to
It's
watch
very
that.
because it's very true. The conversations we have on the way home from golf.
Oh, like they're interviewing him as he's like a PGA guy.
After he played around.
Yeah.
Like, why did you go for that eagle when you never in your life had a shot that well? He said, yeah, but I just thought this time was different. It's probably, in retrospect, I know it wasn't a good idea.
It was a lesson learned and everything. He goes, I'm not going to learn it, but it is a lesson.
I'll
You
do the
could learn
same thing next time I go out. But
Because I paid $100 for the round, I'm gonna go for it. And, won't learn my lesson.
What were your thoughts when that triple bogey putt lipped out on 16?
Oh, that's great.
so it's about a 7-yard run there.
I'd rather not air those here.
That's a different. They had that off to. I didn't see the number.
Was it
21 or.
Someone's going to use a timeout there. Oh, that's the 2-minute warning. The old 2-minute warning that we always forget about.
Still unstable. I can't get used to it. I just can't get used to it. I wasn't raised on a 2-minute warning. I'm still adjusting a little bit.
I don't know if I said this last time. I think I did last week, but I only thought the 2-minute warning was for a commercial break, so they could sell. Because you don't have to use your timeouts, right? And so I always thought that's why they put it in there. It was a hands down, went to commercial.
Yeah, I agree.
Why do we need it in high school football?
I don't know.
Or college football.
I don't know.
The NCAA adopted it, so we have to. That's probably
what it is.
Texas UIL.
That's exactly what it is.
We run all of our rules are NCAA rules. So but they sell advertising, so it makes sense for them. But one of the things we probably should have left out.
We fully established we don't want to. No one wants us reading their ads.
I'm going to use it to eat another
Yeah.
cookie, but not everybody gets cookies in the broadcast booth. Once again, thank you to Miss Ronnie for this.
Miss Ronnie
Absolutely, these are
hooking
awesome.
us up with the cookies.
Law's on a diet. He's trying to hold off.
Yeah, but I'm not very.
This is
good
not a
at
good
that.
time to die.
I have no discipline. So 2nd and 7 here for the Yellow Jackets. 2 minutes left in the half. 54-14. Lead for the Horns. Picked up a couple there, maybe 3. There's going to be a penalty. It looks in the vicinity of what a
Same
holding call
holding,
would be.
It's almost just got to be. Yep.
Yep, holding by the Yellow Jackets. I assume the Longhorns will take that penalty. Yeah, he got about 4 yards on the carry. So that'll push him back. Close to the original line of scrimmage, so 2nd down. We'll repeat 2nd down. So 2nd and 15 here for the Yellow Jackets. Not much time right off there, just 5 seconds. So 1 minute 55 left in the half. 54-14 Longhorns. 40-point differential. Longhorns do have all 3 timeouts left. We do want to try to get the ball back and end this thing early. Tristan Ross, Corbin Seymour out on that line. Looking to throw the ball. He's got a man. Tackle there by Hudson Campbell. That will be a 1st down by the Yellow Jackets.
That was a little play action. Actually.
It was.
We don't see that very often, but it was a little play action. The quarterback did a good job of
selling
hiding the ball,
He did.
selling it. So we had peeked in the backfield for just a second, which, obviously the way they play their offense, you would do it. But
Right.
actually did a very good job.
We
They
got
did.
in trouble last week by saying this, but I think this one's going to make it to halftime. They proved us wrong last week.
They did
right?
prove us wrong. That's right.
But I think this one's going to make it to halftime.
I think it's safe now.
'Cause we're not using timeouts. We're just going to let it happen. Quick dive. Somebody, I can see who's on the bottom of that pile. I think that was Tristan Ross.
Yep, he is going to use a timeout here.
Oh, yeah, we do use the time. Well, we've got 3 of them. 1 minute. No, 56 seconds left in the game. So
Just 2 more plays, but call timeouts. Yeah.
Kind of force them into
Possible.
spots where, they need to score.
Right.
They don't need to be worried about the clock here. On
you
their
would
end.
think they would be the ones using timeouts,
Yeah.
trying to score for the end of the half.
And unfortunately, I think they're probably where we're at. They're thinking, God, if we give them the ball back, we're going to go home at halftime.
We also got to think they lost the opening kickoff, so Longhorns will get the ball first in the second
That's
half.
right, yeah. So
I mean, I guess they're
once
just trying to
again,
make
it doesn't
that
matter. You know, that's why it doesn't. You know, the state championship game last year, you know, we ran one play. Got the kickoff, ran one play in the game. That does. I promise the kids didn't feel any better than they would have if they had lost the game before halftime. The losing team doesn't matter when you lose the game. It's not a win to get past halftime.
I kind of, you know what? I mean, I like going home at halftime as well, but I do like everybody to stick around, watch the cheerleaders perform, watch the band perform, watch the Thunder and Stampede perform.
For the community, if people, I guess, from big town. I mean, you know, I'm not from here, from a small town, just like you are. Nobody leaves.
Yeah.
They have to turn the lights off to get people out here tonight.
That's right.
By the time, you know, because they want to just be around them. You be around this team. Everybody's, you know, friends, families, and it is amazing to watch.
It is.
They don't just pack up and hit the road.
No.
Second and 12 here for the Yellow Jackets. Oh, nice play. Braden Walters met him in the hole. That's a cutback. Might have got a yard, so bring up. There's another timeout used by the Horns. Bring up third and 10. We'll call
He's a big kid. He's not a whole lot smaller than Braden. He's a bit number 22. He's a good size kid.
So not much time ran off there. 46 seconds left. Longhorns have one timeout yet left. If they stop them here, I bet we'll use it. To my recollection, I think
46.
Menard still has two timeouts left.
Yeah, I think
And this is why you know, I didn't say anything. Your prediction is going to go to halftime because they're going to have a tendency to want to throw the ball. And how many times have we seen that ball get tipped like it did last week?
Last week was it was almost a sure thing, right? And
Right.
Intercepted
then
with
Riley
1 second
intercepted
left.
it with 1 second. I said, that's all we need, one play.
Burger sales went in the toilet for Heiko. Just lost all kinds of money. But the announcer, it was funny. He goes, before all you leave,
Go get a burger.
all the restaurants are closed, so you need to go get a
Which
He was
really,
trying
I
to
mean,
sell.
and you know,
It was Thursday
99%
night, right, yeah.
of the six men's, you know, you better eat at the game, right?
Right.
Looking to throw the ball.
He's got him open.
Had a man.
Oh,
Just
stop
overshot.
the
That
clock.
same kind of play action there.
Yeah. It
Had
looks
a
really
step on striker. Yeah.
Really kind of true play action. Everything looks like a run play except for
you
one.
have to honor it,
guy's
right? Because
going
it's a
out.
pitch back, so that they do what we talked about. They don't just do a direct snap; they actually pitch it. That way, you have to at least, you know, be concerned with a run.
So bring up fourth down and about 9 yards here for the Yellow Jackets.
I've been impressed with their ability to throw the ball too. You
He's
can
got a
see
good arm.
you can see why they're undefeated and have scored a lot of points this year. They've got a good running back. They've got a good, accurate passer. Got some good receivers that catch the ball. It's a good football team for sure.
And you know, they're when you look at their linemen, they're getting out downfield. You know, I mean, he did have a step.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's a good pass, that's a first down. I mean, he's not going to score, but it's a first down. I mean,
Well-designed play.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're lining up correctly. I mean, that helps.
Yeah.
So 4th and 9 here.
But their discipline team is
42
pretty
seconds.
clean. They play a clean game, block it up well.
Well, they're undefeated.
Yes, sir.
3-back option.
He is
Going
in
backwards. Ball's on the ground. Well, 4th down anyway. It doesn't matter who recovered. Longhorn's going to
that's
take over.
Caden.
Good job there by Aiden Shank and Caden Crow on the rush.
Caden Crow knocked it out. Aiden Shake jumped on it.
38-yard line with 35 seconds in. We still got one timeout left.
Yeah, we
as
didn't
well.
have to burn the timeout. That's
Right.
not that we typically need it, but
You know, this Menard Yellow Jacket team over the last 2 years, they are, I think, 21-2. After tonight, potentially 21-3, and 2 of those losses to the Gordon Longhorns. But that's a good run.
That's a really nice run.
yeah, we've talked about that several times. You know, like the basketball. You know, Gordon last year, 2 best teams in the state played. Gordon and Jay in the second round of
Yeah,
playoffs. It's not right, but these, you know, we see this all the time. Jonesboro, Menard,
a couple years May.
Abbott. I mean,
Yeah.
you tell me Abbott wouldn't have won state the last 2 years if
Yeah.
we hadn't been the way. That's tough. You know.
Striker Reed. Buying time.
Yeah, he's got them spread
Cuts
out
up
now.
the field. Got some room to run. They
Yeah,
force
bounds.
him out of bounds right there about the 12-yard line.
13
22 seconds
off
left.
clock.
22 seconds. Still have a timeout in our pocket.
Plenty of time.
And just great job of taking what they're giving you. I mean, you don't have to
Yeah.
force it, right?
Yeah,
you got
very
35
good
seconds.
patience there by Striker.
I think they tried to sneak Evan out on a pass there, and then they ran with him and covered it.
Unbalanced formation from the Horns. Castilla under center. Pitch to Ry Reed. Cuts it up the middle. Driving forward. Still driving. Still
Those legs
driving.
turning,
Get the
guys.
push. Get the push. He's into the end zone.
Nice.
That'll
Touchdown from the Horns.
Nice. What a run. We talk about the speed, but there's plenty of power in those legs as well.
15 seconds left, and that will be a 46-point differential here right now.
Just needed what, 20 seconds to score there. That's a great run, powerful run.
And
there
it
for
was.
Sure. He carried
They
all
hit
of
him.
them.
What, they hit him at the 4.
Yeah,
was the first couple guys that hit him, and he just kept driving. I think Big Evan got behind him too,
Yeah.
and not stopping Evan and
Right.
Riley when they're powering through there.
Going for the 1-point conversion. Dump to Roe Williams. It's good. So the new score, 61-14. Not a score that we've seen much through the years. We
No.
don't usually get those 1-point conversions. Usually end on an even number one way or another.
No, lots of 6s and 8s, right? We don't get the 7 or the 3 or
Yeah.
anything else. We get the occasional 2, the safety, but
So 15 seconds left in the half. Menard still has 2 timeouts left.
This is one of those games everybody's going to look back, see the score, and kind of, well, that's kind of what we expected, but it
Right.
didn't happen the way.
no, not at all.
Didn't happen the way we expected to.
Not at all.
The final score probably fairly predictable, but
Right.
not the way it happened.
No,
The first quarter score wasn't, or the first 5 minutes. Well, we looked up and there had been 3 minutes off the clock. Is that right?
Yeah.
And there was 5 touchdowns scored. Isn't that
5
right?
touchdowns in less than 3 minutes.
That's
There was like
unbelievable.
5:15 or something that was still on the clock.
Just took a minute to.
Well, we scored, what,
figured
45 straight points?
Yes.
That'll do it.
That will do. That's
it.
trouble. Yeah.
That is trouble.
It's just there's no answer for a one-play drive.
No.
You
Yeah.
can't.
It
They have
doesn't-
time to rest. I mean, you chase them down the field. You just went on a 10-minute drive,
Right.
5-minute drive, and
Right.
it's just.
At some point,
working the ball down the field,
Yeah.
and they just happen that quick.
At
know,
some
it's-
point, your
it's
offense
one
gets
thing-
tired.
It's one thing if you're a 6A and you only play one way, but every one of these kids, 6-man football, plays everything. Right? They never come out.
And I think it's something too to be said with when you're on defense, it's just aggression. It is smashing them,
Yeah.
go and hit whatever. On offense, you're a little more kind of go. You got a job to do. You got to. But when you can just maintain,
You can just get down. Yeah, I could.
when you can
He's had a
maintain.
rough night. Good. That was a great kick by Salinas.
It
Man,
was.
that hung in the air forever.
I think he's been working on getting the ball higher because I
But
feel
still
like
5 yards deep in the end zone.
yeah, see, because he's getting it up
Yes,
so
they
much.
had great height on that.
Somehow that didn't run any time off the clock.
Well, I think you're on defense. You can just maintain that aggression, almost constantly throughout the game, just smashing people. It wears on the offense. They're like, oh man, I don't want to get hit anymore.
And Longhorn's able to run a couple of guys out on defense for a breather,
Mm-hmm.
which player two here, player two, it makes a difference. When you
Sure.
just get
Absolutely.
15 seconds left here in the half. 61-14 Longhorns. That's 47 points for the math wizards at home. It's like Longhorns are expecting a pass here, and it is 3-back option. Trying to go backside.
Ooh,
Good coverage there
hit,
by
Hudson.
Caden Crow and Hudson Campbell on
Sure
the
was.
coverage.
Really nice job of
Good-
separate man
Good
from
pass.
ball, right?
Once again, a great pass
Yeah, it was.
there. That's right
Yeah,
on the
it
money.
was.
I mean, well covered, but right on the money.
Yep.
It's a great job. Corner had him. Safety Hudson comes over to help and make sure he doesn't catch that. He tipped it
Yeah.
up in there. May have had a shot at it if Hudson hadn't laid him out there.
We have 8 seconds left in the half. Maybe time for 2 plays. We'll see, because they do have 2 timeouts left as well. Just keep thinking, maybe these games are so short. Maybe we'll maybe we'll get a full game or fourth quarter game before the season's
would
over.
think.
But I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't like talking to people about it. I feel like I'm
Me
being
either.
arrogant
Yeah.
when they're
Me
like,
too.
"Well,
I feel kind of like like you said, definitely a little arrogant doing it.
you-
Oh, good tackle.
Nice play there by Rod. Jasper Clark on the tackle as well,
That'll end it.
freshman. And that'll be the
That'll
end
do
of the
it.
ball game. Longhorns area champions with a 61-14 victory over the Menard Yellow Jackets. We move on to the next round where we're looking at May and Medina. Is that
Yeah,
who's playing tonight?
Yeah.
let me see if I can find that real
Yes.
quick, and we might be able to
Might
tell.
give you an update
Might be able
here.
to tell here. Don't know where that game's going to be played, but expect probably to play May, depending on the score here.
Mine won't update. For
So
some reason.
20-8 is what I'm showing. That's probably not correct here. Let's see. Go to the out-of-town scoreboard just real quick here for meaningful games.
Mine won't update. It still says 14-8. I don't know why.
Whiteface winning. Rankins beating Nazareth. Water Valley up 64-29.
Second quarter, May up on Medina. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the second quarter. 28 to 16.
That's what mine says,
Well, this
too.
Aquila Milford game is at halftime 32-32. We might be able
Ooh,
to catch
that's
this thing on
that's
That
a
would be
good
a-
football game.
Yeah, that'd be
That's-
a big upset.
Yeah, it's an
I think,
upset. Aquila's meant they fully expect to play in the semifinal, right?
So Madonna, did they win their district?
I'm not
I
sure.
don't think
I'm
they
not
did.
They're one of those kind of like Menard that's so far south. That I don't
I don't know
I'm
who-
not too
yeah.
familiar with
I don't know
them.
if they did.
28-16. Okay.
Well, we'll
Yeah,
wrap
very
up here
interesting.
tonight. Once again, area champions for the Longhorns, 61-14 victory over the Menard Yellow. Hats off to Menard Yellow Jackets. Another good season. They just run into a tough opponent here
Yeah.
tonight, but they certainly showed up ready to play. Gave us a good
Absolutely,
run.
I came out of the locker room firing on cylinders.
But a big win for the Longhorns and survive in advance. We move on to the next round. I'm Lyle Campbell. Got Jason West, Matt Hawkins here.
We have a good Thanksgiving too.
Everybody have a good
We won't see
Thanksgiving.
it till probably Friday after Thanksgiving.
It'll be
so
yeah.
looking
I
forward to a week
imagine we'll
off.
play Friday. Not that I
Yeah.
know anything, but
Yeah.
probably Friday
More
of
than
next
likely,
week.
right.
So everybody have a great Thanksgiving, and we'll talk some football next week after Thanksgiving. Thanks, guys.
Or-
All right.
We need to wedge that. Try to put this. I think he was wanting to see the. It's too much, I think. Yeah, it's just a little bit too much. I need something real small. Did you eat one of those? Y'all need to eat one of those. Yes. You don't? Oh, they're good. They're real. Really? You get it? Oh, perfect. Yeah. I do that. Chocolate. It's crazy. It rates. What in the world? Really? I don't understand. They are.